again, everybody. It's Laurie White with the Greater Providence Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to episode number 177 of Chamber TV. And today we're talking about 10,000 small businesses and a really fantastic program that's being offered here in Rhode Island in conjunction with CCRI and Goldman Sachs. And we've got a lot of ground to cover. It's really a way for small businesses to get some really specialized help to take their businesses to the next level. And I'm pretty sure it's offered at a very good price. I do most of it complimentary. Anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about over the next few minutes with Karina Wood. And Karina is the founding executive director of Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program. And it's a program here in Rhode Island that is sponsored by CCRI, but it's a national program. It's a nationwide program, and it was started a number of years ago. And we've gotten to the point where there are more than 10,000 small businesses that are alums of the program all across the country. And here in Rhode Island, they are recruiting for their next cohort. So with that as the intro, let me say hello to Karina Wood. How are you today, Karina?
Hi, Laurie. I'm good, thank you. And thanks so much for having me on, talking about my favorite subject, helping the entrepreneurs and small business owners of Rhode Island. Yeah.
Fantastic. So thanks for being with us. This is a subject that is near and dear to our hearts here at the Chamber, getting our business members, our small business members really revved up to continue to succeed in business. And we're going into some, dicey, choppy waters these days with inflation, at a full roar, and also sort of wondering, are we going to tip into recession? So there's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Things have changed so much in the last, I want to say 10 months since everything was, really, 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 percolating away. So with that as the intro.
Yeah.
So tell us about the 10,000 Small Businesses program in Rhode Island with CCRI.
Sure, Laurie. Well, yeah, you're quite right. I mean, we're hearing, as I'm sure you are too with your members, so many small business owners are still really struggling to find qualified employees, to get good help, to retain their teams. These are still very difficult times for small business owners. So a program like ours, we take people through a 12-week course for business owners of any industry, anything at all in Rhode Island that's a small business. And we take established small businesses. So if you've been in business at least 2 years and you have at least 2 employees and you're ready to grow and design a 5-year growth plan, this is the program for you. So not for startups, but for established businesses who want to figure out how to maybe break into a new market or how to develop a new product or a service. And during the pandemic, and I think we're still in the lingering pandemic economy period, we're also helping small business owners to just recognize opportunities to do things differently, to make revenue, and how to retain their teams, how to create new jobs in this economy. So anything around growth, we're here to help. And as you said, the price is right. It's completely free of charge. And that's thanks to a very generous grant that we get from the Goldman Sachs Foundation in New York. And we've been working in partnership here at CCRI, which is our local educational partner, and where all our classes are based in Warwick, in a lovely big light-filled classroom. And then our national education partner is Babson College. And so this is a top-notch curriculum designed by professors and experienced small business owners who are also faculty, designed especially just for small businesses. There's nothing else like it, and we're just really happy to offer it. And January is our next cohort. We are starting cohort 18 in January. So if you have a business that has quiet downtime in the winter, this is the right cohort for you. If you have a seasonal business, if you're, hospitality, tourism, maybe agriculture or landscaping, or maybe a different kind of business, and you just have a quieter time in the January, February, March, April kind of time frame, this is a really good time for you to work on your business and on your growth plans. And you just need to apply before October the 10th.
So let's dial that back a little bit and really focus for a second on the types of businesses
Yeah.
that you are looking to bring into the program. So I know you mentioned it's not for startups, and
Yes,
it is for businesses that have at least 2 employees. So uh,
that's right.
yeah,
And we have the minimum threshold of revenue that a business would need to have is 75,000 in the last year, and there's no maximum. Our businesses range anywhere from that point of 75,000, typically right through to 5 million, 10 million, and everything in between. So this is a program that we work with you on a customized growth plan for your business. You work one-on-one with an experienced business advisor. You work in a small group of peers. All of the business owners in the class learn so much from each other and become their own support networks, their own advisors. So everybody's got expertise to share and areas of weakness that they want to learn from others. So it's a great learning environment for any kind of business at anything in that, like small business to sort of bigger business, and employees ranging from 2 to maybe several hundred. So just to give some examples of businesses, last night we had a wonderful cocktail networking event for design small businesses who are in our alumni network. And we've had a wonderful partnership with Design by RI over the years, where we've had great referrals of design businesses who make furniture, who are interior designers, who are architects, graphic designers, jewelry makers, you name it. A lot of them were there last night sharing and networking with each other. And afterwards, I went to one of our wonderful interior design businesses, Libby Slater Interior Design, was having a new studio opening down the street as part of Design Week. And she's one of our 10KSB alumni. And it's just wonderful to see her growing every year and now opening this really big, spacious, beautiful new studio and having hired more people. So that's what we're here to do. This program is all about helping small business owners to create jobs, to create more employment in our community here in Rhode Island. And it's a great economic development program in that respect. And we're using no taxpayer dollars to do it, which is even better because we know, the taxpayer revenue needs to be spent on so many things. When we get additional money brought into the state, like this generous contribution from the Goldman Sachs Foundation, that just gives extra help to the economy and extra addition to government. So it's a great thing.
what is the longevity? Meaning, we're not talking about startups, but what is the minimum age requirement, if you will, of the business?
Yeah, so we you can be 2 years in business. That's the minimum requirement. It's really up to the business owner we assess with the owner through the application process and through an interview. Do you feel like you're past the startup phase? Because that's a little different for each business. For some businesses, they might be having explosive growth only 1.5 years into the business and need help managing that growth and putting direction to it and we can help pick priorities with the business owner of where you should focus. For other people, it might be more of a 4 or 5 year. They might still feel they're in that startup mode. So we really want you to be established and ready to plan a new growth trajectory, because we're going to be adding a growth plan on top of what you're already doing, serving your current customers. We want to help you find new customers or to offer something different to your existing customers. So in that respect, it's really typically there's no typical, but there's a range of people from 2 years in business to we've had some family businesses that have been in business for 80 years, and it's the the third generation owners who are coming into the program to because they're about to take the reins from their parents or uncle and aunt or something. So Wright's Dairy Farm comes to mind with that. We had a wonderful participant in the program who was from Wright's Dairy Farm, and she was taking over the dairy operation and wanted to explore what could happen. So yeah, people come out of the program with a lot of different ideas, and it's not always what they planned for their growth. They come out with different collaborations, innovative ideas from what they thought they were going to do, and that's wonderful.
Karina, who are the advisors? You mentioned the national education partner is Babson.
Yeah.
Are they from Babson that are?
So no, everybody in our local team is trained by Babson College, and the curriculum is Babson designed. But our business advisors come from all over Rhode Island, and currently on our team we have Peter Conopask, who's our senior business advisor. He's been with us since the beginning in 2016 when we launched, and he has his own long-term consulting practice, and he also has done a lot of business advising and counseling for the SBDC, Small Business Development Center, very experienced. And then we also have Deborah Pine and Sandra McNamara, and Deb Pine has a long history working in institutions of higher learning, and she was at Bentley College previously, and she also does a lot of mentoring and advising at the CIC Center with the Rhode Island Hub, and she's an entrepreneur herself, built a big business, a multi-million-dollar business from scratch, so she's got the first-hand experience. And then Sandra McNamara has been with us for a number of years, and she also has her own practice consulting in small business advising here in Rhode Island, specializing in marketing. And she has worked with the SBDC also as a business counselor and the Center for Women and Enterprise. And all three of them have different specialty areas, but they're all really excellent general practitioner advisors to a whole range of businesses who come to us from all different industry backgrounds. So I really couldn't be prouder of my team. We have a really excellent team here at CCRI, and the faculty. We have different subject matter experts for each module, and the modules that we teach go deep into detail in all the areas that a small business owner needs to consider a growth plan and to grow and thrive. So we take people into financial statements, into negotiation skills, marketing, processes of your business, like what are your step-by-step processes, like systems, what are the systems that you have. We have a module about hiring and retaining staff, and talking about things like, are the staff you need to hire for growth, are they going to be the same as or different from the staff that you may already have with you, and how are you going to be nimble and change and evolve, and how can you bring your team in on this growth and share the direction? And also, what kind of role does your business play in the community? That's very important for us in the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program is the commitment to community is what we especially look for in our applicants. How does this business engage? Are they part of their chamber? It's very important to us to ask those questions like, are you a business owner who's engaged with other business owners? Because we really want those change agents and the community-minded folks, because we know that giving them this free, high-quality education is then going to ripple right through the community. And we love being a partner with the Greater Providence Chamber. We love partnering with the chambers and all organizations that are supporting small businesses. So thanks so much, Laurie, and your team, who are always so great to work with.
Well, I love that idea of, businesses that are engaging, being part of the community and creating a ripple effect. And, I think that's a really lovely sentiment. And
Yeah.
I really applaud the notion and the theory behind that, because it's
Right.
almost like training the trainer, right?
Yes, exactly. I mean, you can really tell those businesses who are so engaged and who want to keep encouraging others to become entrepreneurs, or helping each other in these peer discussion groups, seeing how all these small business owners are really connecting with each other. And especially through these trying times of the pandemic, everybody needed a network and a support system there. And we also talk with our business owners in class about social responsibility. And we know that the public wants to support small businesses, and they want to support businesses who are supporting the community and giving back. So we really we talk about that a lot in class, about, well, what is your business currently doing that is helping a cause or connecting in your community? Do you hire interns? Do you give a certain amount of your profits to causes that people care about in your community? And how could you do more? And how could you do things that are very integrated into your brand, not just contributing to a charity, but that your brand itself becomes a socially responsible brand? And that's, I think, a very important topic that people want to dig into more today.
Paint us a picture, if you will, Karina, about what a typical class looks like. So, what is
Yeah,
it in the evening? Is it during the day? How many
yeah,
people generally would be part of the class? Is it
sure.
formal? Are there tests? Is there
Yeah, there's no tests, there's no exam, but you do, everybody has to do a final pitch at the end of the course. So that's kind of like your exam time. Every participant puts together a brief slide deck of 3 to 5 slides, 3 to 5 minute presentation on the growth plan that they've developed throughout the course. And they have to have written their growth plan, which is, it's no small task. But you do it a piece at a time, week by week. So how it looks is we typically have full day classes. So we ask you to step away from your business, which I know is really hard for busy business owners, but that's what we're trying to do, is get you away from the business for 1 day a week. You come to the CCRI campus, we give you breakfast, coffee, tea all day, we give you lunch. You just need to bring yourself, and that's all you need, yourself and a laptop. And we provide everything else from 8 in the morning until 5:30. So it's a long, intensive day, but it's not lecture style. It's a very active, participatory classroom learning style. Lots of peer learning and group exercises and paired partner discussions, and a very facilitating style from our professors. And it's just very engaging all day, diving into one topic per week. And then after the full day of class, you get to meet in a small group during the week and have small group discussions. You get to meet one-on-one with your business advisor and really dig into, okay, so we learned about all these marketing approaches on Thursday in class. How can I apply that specifically to my small business and my growth plan? And that's when you get to do that's the secret sauce, I think, of the program, is getting to bring what you learned from class into that discussion with your advisor, and then it goes directly to your business. So your business is the case study. Nothing is theoretical about this program at all, but it's like a mini MBA just for small businesses. Everyone in the room is a small business owner. The curriculum is about small business owners, and it's all about you and your business. And it's very, very effective, and you can apply things you learned from class to your business the next day. It's very practical and actionable, and that's why we love it so much, and it's so valuable for people.
Mhm. Well, I love the idea that it's information, it's knowledge, insights that you can put to work right away. And the
Yes.
fact that it's sequential, it ladders up, if you
That's
will.
right. That's right. And you have to be all in. And this is very important to stress. I think sometimes people have been used to going to like online learning sessions or classes where you can drop in, or it's a lecture and you just take some notes, but you're not really paying full attention. This is not that. So it's an intensive leadership program. Everybody's a leader in the room. It's you developing your CEO peer group, and you have to be very engaged, and you have to do all your homework or that business advisor is going to be after you. But for everything that you put in, you get such a reward. I mean, it's the time. Business owners tell me, who've done the program all the time, they say, like, it was transformational. I remember Asher Schofield, who runs Frog and Toad gift stores in Providence. He said to us when he finished, he said, it really changed my life. And he said, I'm not exaggerating. What I learned has really reoriented his mind, he said, to what he can do in his business and what's possible. So the effects, we see that the businesses that have come through the program, we keep statistics. We survey everybody 6 months later, and then 18 months later, and then 30 months later. And we ask, how has the program helped you? What have you learned? How are you doing business differently? And we collect statistics that are shared from all the other local sites that do this program across the country. We have 20 local sites delivering this program, and we aggregate all of this data from the 12,000 graduates that we now have nationwide. And you'll see the statistics on our website at 10ksbapply.com. It's where you can apply for the program, but you can also research and hear what the graduates say about it firsthand. And 66% of our graduates tell us that within 6 months, they were making more revenue than before the program. And nearly 50% tell us that they've hired at least one new employee just 6 months after completing the program. So the statistics speak for themselves. And then everybody's anecdotes of telling us, like, it was so wonderful to get the time to work on the business and on the development and on the planning. You need to get away from the workplace in order to do that, because as the busy business owner, you're so in the day-to-day, in the weeds sometimes. Everybody wants you for something. You're trying to interface with clients, or putting out a fire. When you get away for that 1 day a week and you can meet one-on-one with your advisor, you're really working on the high level developing of your business growth, and that makes a big difference.
So here's a Zen question for you, a Zen
Okay.
question. What do you think distinguishes a small business from any other type of business? A mid-cap business, a larger business? What
Yeah.
what is special or different or unique
I
about
would
a small
say
business?
it's a great question, Laurie. I think it's the culture of the business. I think when a business has been, it's a family business, or it started small, maybe with one person, or maybe husband wife team, or two partners, or one really enterprising person, and then it's grown bit by bit by bit. Successful small teams have developed a really strong culture in their workplace where people want to work there. Often small businesses can't offer the competitive salaries that a big business can, but they can offer other things like flexible time, like a real belief in the mission, like everybody's voice counts, and people feeling like they belong and are part of a family. Maybe they get, time off that they wouldn't get at a bigger business, or maybe they just have that feeling that they're part of it and their voice counts and their role matters. So sometimes people feel very lost in a big corporation, whereas in a small business, be it 5 people or be it 50, the successful ones have that work culture. Everybody knows what it is and everyone's part of it. And that's, I think, a distinguishing feature of our small businesses. And they're part of our community. They're the fabric, part of the fabric. Like, the store you like to go to, your favorite restaurant, where you go to get your pictures framed, or a service that you go to. Like, they're part of the main street. They're part of the vibrancy of the community. So I think it's those two things: the culture inside the business, and also how the business shows up in the neighborhood.
That's a great answer. I think you're spot on with that, and it's very inspirational. And I think most people can say, yeah, like all
Right.
of the businesses in my network are probably,
Right.
authentic, real small businesses,
Yeah.
neighborhood small businesses that really dot the landscape. So
Right. And you do business with people who you enjoy doing business with, right? I mean, at the end of the day, yes, we're customers and clients. We're always looking for a good price, and we want things to be delivered, within our time frame. But we also want to have an enjoyable experience. And time and again, in conversations, I'll be having a conversation with a small business owner, or just a neighbor who goes to a lot of small businesses, and that's what we will reflect on: is you keep going back to the people you enjoy doing business with, and getting that, someone who knows your name, someone who cares about what you need. And that is the essence of small businesses as well, right? You're not just a number to them, and they're not just a faceless brand to you. So that's very important. And I think it's why, we hear these stock phrases often about, small businesses are the backbone of the economy, and small businesses are the lifeblood of the community. But they are true. It is the truth. And that's why, we can't do enough to help small businesses to get ahead, because small businesses give back so much to the economy. Where for every sort of like ounce of support and help, then they are going to give back threefold, fourfold, in terms of being the job creators and the community glue. And so the more we can help them to create revenue, the more people they can employ, and the more impact they can have in the neighborhoods. It's all good. It's all good business sense as well.
yeah. So nonprofits not eligible. Is that
Actually, great question, Laurie. Nonprofits are eligible. Yes, we have mainly for-profit businesses, but we love our nonprofits in Rhode Island, and we know that they play an essential role in job creation. So if you have a nonprofit, the key thing is, are you running a nonprofit that wants to be innovative or already is and wants to develop a revenue stream in addition to grant money. So that's what we can help you do. If you want to develop a revenue stream that comes from maybe you're going to be making an item or providing a service, or everything you do, money gets plowed back into the nonprofit. I can think of an example here. There's a great nonprofit that came through our program a few years ago called Beautiful Day, and they're based in Providence. I think they used to be based at the Social Enterprise Greenhouse, which is another wonderful program who we do a lot of referral partnership with. And Beautiful Day, their mission is to give jobs to newly arrived refugees in Rhode Island and give job training and job opportunities. The refugees are trained in making granola and granola-based products, and then those products are sold. And with the money that's generated, it gets plowed back into the refugee support and job training programs. And then refugees are learning job skills, so then they can leave Beautiful Day if they want and go and find other jobs. And then new trainees come in. And I just think that's a fantastic model. So they're making products, they're selling them, but instead of making revenue and profit sharing, the profits are going back into the business and helping more refugees. So that's a fantastic one.
So we've reached the end of our time together, Karina. So in the 1 minute we have left, tell folks how they can learn about applying, and tell us about the application deadline and what they need to know for next steps.
Absolutely. Thank you. So October the 10th, please apply by October the 10th at our website. It's 10ksbapply.com. It's a really simple, quick application. It takes about 5 minutes. And that just is a quick form online to see if you meet our basic eligibility requirements. The 2 years of business, are you making about 75,000 at least? And are you based in Rhode Island? And then we will get back to you, and you would do a longer application that takes about an hour. But the first thing you have to do is just that quick and easy one by October the 10th to qualify for our January 2023 cohort. And it's totally free of charge. There's no obligation, but we really encourage you to come in and see if it's for you.
And is the program an entire year or 9 months or 6 months?
Oh, it's a 12-week program. So we start the next one, mid-January through mid-April, 12-week program, 1 class a week, and completely free. And we're based at CCRI in the Warwick campus.
Okay. Well, Karina, thank you so much for being with us. This was fantastic to learn about, the tremendous resource that we have right here at CCRI, and in your knowledge, your extensive knowledge, since you are the founding executive director. So.
Oh, well, it's my pleasure, Laurie. I really enjoyed the conversation, and I hope that some small business owners out there who need some support you built your business, we'll help you grow it, is our motto. So we welcome you to come and join. We've got 400 graduates of the program in Rhode Island, so please come and join them.
All right, fantastic. So if you're looking for the next step, Karina has a step-by-step module, series of modules, so you can look out over the course of the next 5 years and figure out where you want to be and how you can contribute to the local economy. So 10K SB apply. And thank you so much, Karina.
Thank you very much. That's great, Laurie. Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.